So this is a question taken from Merchants Taylor School, paper 1. And basically you need to find the halfway point between two numbers. In this case they're fractions. So you've got 3/7 and 4/7. The way that you do this, these can come up in SATs papers as well. And sometimes children and students can be a bit confused about what to do. But what you do is you can take the two numbers, so call number 1, let's call it A, and you add it to B, which is our second number, and then you divide it by 2. So in this case, if we take 3/7 and then add it to 4/7, should be able to add fractions, but in this case it's very easy. So if you've got 3/7 and you add it to 4/7, they have the same denominator. So all we need to do is add the tops. You get, so 3 plus 4 is 7. And then this remains the same, the denominator. And you end up with 7/7. Now you know that's a whole, because we've got 7 parts filled. So the answer to this part of the question, so adding them together, is just 1. Now we've got to divide it by 2. So we can represent it like this. So the answer is a half. So let's move on to a slightly more difficult example. So we've got, which fraction is halfway between half and 7/8? In this case, you can see the bottom of the fraction, or the denominator, doesn't match. So we need to make them match. Let's write this out. So we've got a half, and then plus 7/8. In this case, we can multiply this by 4, and that will match with this. So if we times that by 4, anything you do to the bottom, you need to do to the top. So 2 times 4 is 8, 1 times 4 is 4. So you get 4/8 plus 7/8. Now, this stays the same, so our denominator stays the same. So it will be 8 on the bottom. And then 4 plus 7, it's 11. Okay, so we've got 11/8 here, so let's write that out. So we've done this bit, so we've done A plus B. Now we've got to divide it by 2. In this case, in order to divide it by 2, we can turn this into a fraction. So you can do 2/1. So 11/8 divided by 2/1. Because it's a division, we need to use that rule: keep, change, flip. We can rewrite this as 11/8 times 1/2. If we multiply across, we get 11 here, and 8 times 2 is 16. So our answer will be 11/16.